Have you ever had someone stop you in disbelief over your age? Maybe they were convinced you looked years, perhaps even a decade, younger than you really are. At first, it feels like a flattering compliment, but what if I told you there's more to it? Looking younger isn't just a matter of good genes or skincare routines. It's often a reflection of something deeper, something rooted in your psychology, mindset, and even the choices you make in life. In fact, people who appear younger than their age tend to share some unique psychological traits. And today, I'm going to uncover what those are. So, if you've ever heard the phrase, "you don't look your age," this might just reveal the reasons behind it. Before we dive in, make sure to tap that like button and subscribe. There's plenty more thought-provoking content on the way, and you won't want to miss it. 1. You possess an unbreakable spirit. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to weather life's toughest storms yet emerge looking untouched by time? They endure heartbreak, betrayals, financial struggles, and personal losses. Yet when you look at them, you'd never suspect the battles they've fought. Their secret? An unbreakable spirit. Your mind has far more influence over your body than you may realize. The weight of stress, anxiety, and emotional burdens doesn't just exist in your thoughts, it imprints itself on your skin, your posture, and the way you carry yourself. People who appear to defy aging aren't merely lucky, they've learned to master their emotions rather than letting emotions master them. They understand one of life's harshest truths: stress is a silent killer. It doesn't just rob you of peace, it steals your youth. Consider those who age prematurely. More often than not, they are individuals who have allowed stress to consume them. They cling to failures, hold grudges, and live in a constant state of worry. This mental state places their bodies in survival mode, elevating cortisol levels, the stress hormone responsible for wrinkles, dull skin, and a pervasive sense of fatigue. Stress doesn't just make you look older, it makes you feel older. Then there are those who refuse to let stress control their lives. No matter what challenges come their way, they rise again. They endure life's blows but don't allow the bruises to linger. These individuals possess a deep-rooted resilience, a mental toughness that shields them from negativity. And it shows. Their faces reflect their strength, their skin remains vibrant, their eyes stay bright with life, and their presence radiates energy. If someone has ever remarked that you look younger than your years, ask yourself why. Are you someone who keeps moving forward despite hardships? Do you laugh in the face of adversity instead of letting it break you? If so, you may have uncovered the ultimate secret to agelessness. Not just in appearance but in spirit. If you haven't yet mastered this mindset, the perfect time to begin is now. Let go of what you cannot control. Draw strength from your struggles. Refuse to let life defeat you. Because while life may try to leave its mark on you, only you have the power to decide whether that mark touches your soul, or simply fades away from your face. 2. You embrace change instead of fearing it. Have you ever encountered someone who, despite their age, exudes an unstoppable energy, an energy so vibrant it makes you question if time even touches them? They move through life with an excitement, curiosity, and openness that feels almost childlike. These individuals have unlocked the ultimate secret to staying young, embracing change rather than fearing it. Stubbornness is one of the quickest paths to aging, mentally, emotionally, and physically. When people resist change, they trap themselves in cycles of stress, frustration, and stagnation. Their minds grow rigid, their habits become monotonous, and eventually, their bodies bear the weight of their unwillingness to adapt. This resistance doesn't just weigh on their mood, it shows in their posture, their expressions, and even the way they carry themselves. You've likely noticed it, the frown lines, the stiffness, the air of someone simply enduring life rather than living it. Now, think of those who seem ageless, even into their 50s, 60s, or beyond. These are the people who don't let time define them. Instead of clinging to the past, they welcome new experiences. Rather than saying, "I'm too old for this," they ask, "Why not?" They remain lifelong learners, eager to grow, evolve, and experiment outside their comfort zones. This mental flexibility isn't just good for the soul, it's an incredible anti-aging tool. Science supports this. Individuals who continuously acquire new skills, explore fresh ideas, and stay socially and intellectually engaged maintain healthier brain function and stronger bodies. Their minds stay sharp, and their spirits stay lively, naturally reflecting in their appearance. There's a specific glow about people who embrace life with open arms. Their faces are free from the heaviness of regret or the rigidity of resistance. Instead, they radiate an undeniable youthful energy. So if you've ever wondered why some people appear older than their years while others seem to defy time, consider their attitude toward change. Those who resist it tend to age faster, inside and out. Conversely, those who flow with life, treating each twist and turn as an adventure, remain youthful not only in appearance but in spirit. The truth is, aging isn't merely about the passage of years, it's about how you respond to the shifts that accompany them. If you refuse to adapt and grow, you'll feel old long before your time. But if you embrace the unknown, stay curious, and keep your mind agile, you'll carry an energy that leaves others wondering, what's your secret? Now, think of those who seem ageless, even into their 50s, 60s, or beyond. These are the people who don't let time define them. Instead of clinging to the past, they welcome new experiences. Rather than saying, "I'm too old for this," they ask, "Why not?" They remain lifelong learners, eager to grow, evolve, and experiment outside their comfort zones. 3. Your mind is a wellspring of curiosity. Have you ever encountered someone whose energy feels so vibrant, so alive, that they seem untouched by the passage of time? They could be 40, 50, or even 60, yet carry the spark of someone half their age. What's their secret? It's not merely good genetics or an expensive skincare routine, it's their curiosity. Many people think staying youthful is all about appearances, but that's far from the truth. True youth begins in the mind. The moment you stop being curious, stop asking questions, or stop learning, you begin to age in ways no anti-aging cream can reverse. A stagnant mind leads to a stagnant body. Those who let life become a series of routines, who stop exploring and discovering, gradually lose the energy that once made them shine. It shows in their posture, their tired eyes, and the way they speak. They're not truly living, they're just existing. Now compare that to someone who embraces endless curiosity. These are the individuals who never stop learning, who constantly seek to understand more about the world, about others, and about themselves. They take on new hobbies, ask thought-provoking questions, challenge their beliefs, and approach life as an adventure rather than a chore. Their minds remain sharp, and their bodies tend to follow suit. Science supports this too. Mentally stimulating activities help keep the brain active, reduce cognitive decline, and even slow the aging process. But being curious does more than maintain mental agility, it transforms a person's entire energy. Have you noticed how curiosity lends a certain glow? Their eyes seem brighter, their gestures more animated, and they exude an infectious aura of enthusiasm. They don't dwell on life slipping away, instead, they see it as a boundless journey waiting to be explored. That mindset alone reflects in their physical presence. So, if people often comment on your youthful appearance, pause for a moment to reflect. Are you someone filled with curiosity? Do you find joy in learning new things and challenging yourself to grow instead of merely going through the motions? If the answer is yes, then you've uncovered one of the most potent secrets to staying young. Because the truth is, Youth isn't just a measure of how many years you've lived, it's about keeping the fire in your mind alive. Nurture that fire, and time will never truly catch up with you. 4. You express your emotions freely. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to carry the weight of the world on their faces? Their eyes appear tired, their expressions hardened, and their very presence feels heavy, as though life itself has left its mark on them. Now, compare that to individuals who look remarkably youthful for their age. Their faces are lighter, their eyes shine brighter, and there's a softness in the way they carry themselves. What sets them apart? Emotional expression. Emotions aren't meant to be locked away. When you suppress feelings, whether it's sadness, anger, frustration, or even joy, it creates inner tension that your body ends up storing. This tension builds over time, like a toxin, increasing stress levels, tightening muscles, and often showing up as lines etched into your face. Years of unexpressed emotions don't just weigh on your mind, they leave physical traces, changing how you look. Think of someone who constantly holds in their emotions, keeping a stoic face and never allowing themselves to fully laugh, cry, or express their truth. Over time, this emotional suppression takes a toll. Elevated stress hormones like cortisol can speed up aging by damaging skin elasticity, sapping energy, and even weakening the immune system. These aren't merely signs of genetics at play, they're symptoms of emotional baggage that was never released. Now consider those who seem to age gracefully, looking even younger than their years. What do they have in common? They allow themselves to feel. When they're happy, they laugh freely. When they're sad, they don't deceive themselves or others by pretending everything is okay, they cry, they talk, they release. By being emotionally honest, they keep both their faces and spirits unburdened. Their features don't bear the tension of suppressed pain or silent struggles. Instead, they remain expressive, vibrant, and brimming with life. It's not surprising that cultures encouraging open emotional expression often have individuals who appear youthful and energetic. Emotional release functions as a natural anti-aging tool, one far more effective than any costly skincare product. Research supports this, showing that people who openly express their emotions experience lower stress levels and better overall health, both physically and mentally. So, if someone has ever remarked that you look younger than your actual age, it might not be solely due to good genetics or skincare routines. It could be because you let yourself feel and express emotions authentically. You speak up, laugh without reservation, cry when needed, and allow your inner self to lighten its load. In doing so, you free not just your mind but also your body. Ultimately, the face is a mirror of the soul. Those who let their emotions flow freely remain youthful, not just in appearance but in spirit as well. 5. Surround yourself with positive energy. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt drained, as though the air itself was heavy? Or spent just a few minutes with someone, only to find yourself completely exhausted afterward? That's because energy, whether positive or negative, is highly contagious. When you're frequently exposed to negativity, it doesn't just affect your thoughts, it slowly takes a toll on your body, accelerating the aging process. The truth is, the people you surround yourself with directly influence your vitality and sense of youth. If you're constantly around individuals who complain, criticize, or otherwise sap your energy with their pessimism, it can physically wear you down. Stress hormones spike, your muscles tense, and over time, this negativity begins to manifest in your posture, facial expressions, and overall health. You can often see it in those who appear much older than they actually are, tired eyes, deep frown lines, and an overall aura of heaviness in their presence. But then there are others who remain effortlessly youthful, seemingly glowing with vitality regardless of their age. What's their secret? They're intentional about their surroundings. These individuals prioritize spending time with people who uplift them, spark inspiration, and bring joy into their lives rather than complaints. They understand the toxic effect of negative energy and make a conscious effort to avoid it. Science supports this idea. Positive social interactions are proven to lower stress hormones and even slow the aging process at the cellular level. Laughter, genuine connection, and inspiring conversations not only brighten your mood but can also keep you physically younger. Have you ever admired someone who seemed to radiate youthfulness despite their years? Chances are they've surrounded themselves with relationships that fuel rather than drain their spirit. Take a moment to reflect. Are the people around you adding to your energy or depleting it? If negativity seems to dominate your environment, it may be impacting your well-being in ways you're unaware of. The good news is that change is within your control. Choose to cultivate positivity in your life, and your body will respond in kind. At its core, youthfulness isn't solely about how you look, it's about the energy you carry. And that energy stems from the people you invite into your world. So if you've ever been complimented on looking younger than your age, it might not just be good genes or luck, it could very well be the reflection of surrounding yourself with the kind of energy that truly keeps you alive. 6. Living with passion and purpose. Have you ever observed someone who seems worn down by life? Their face appears devoid of expression, their posture feels weighted, and their energy seems drained, as though they're merely enduring the day, waiting for it to end. Now contrast that image with someone who exudes vitality, someone whose excitement comes through in their words, whose eyes sparkle when they talk about their dreams, and whose very presence feels electrifying. What sets these two apart? Passion. Purpose. A reason to embrace each new day. When someone lacks passion, it often shows. They may appear older than they are, as life without excitement or a sense of direction creates a visible toll. Emotional stagnation affects the body just as much as physical inactivity does. Disconnection from one's purpose dulls the mind, dims the spirit, and inevitably impacts the body. The result? A tired, aged, and uninspired demeanor. But then there are those who radiate boundless energy regardless of their age. These individuals don't wake up dreading the day, they rise motivated, eager, and ready to create, explore, and achieve. Passion becomes their internal fuel, and its effects are impossible to miss. It shows in the brightness of their expressions, the ease in their movement, and the vitality they exude. Science supports this phenomenon. Research reveals that having a sense of purpose can reduce stress, lower inflammation, and even increase lifespan. When you actively pursue something that excites and inspires you, whether it's a career path, a creative hobby, or a personal mission, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. These happiness molecules are also linked to youthful energy. They help maintain not only a glowing complexion but also an energized body and a revived spirit. If someone tells you that you look younger for your age, it might not just be your genes, it could be that your passion is what gives you that vibrant energy. So ask yourself, are you merely existing? Or are you truly living? Routine and stagnation don't just drain your mind, they leave visible traces on your body too. But when you're driven by passion, when something ignites your inner spark, you emanate an energy that defies the passage of time. Ultimately, youth isn't about the number of years you've experienced. It's about how fully alive you feel inside. And those who live with passion and purpose, no matter their age, never truly grow old. 7. Let go of the past. Have you ever noticed someone whose face seems to carry the weight of their history? Their eyes appear distant, their expression weary, as though they are caught in a cycle of memories they cannot escape. Holding on to regret, resentment, or guilt doesn't only affect the mind, it manifests physically. It burdens the body, raises stress levels, and over time, accelerates aging far beyond what is natural. The past is heavy. Every unresolved conflict, every painful memory, every mistake you replay in your mind, they all take a toll on your well-being, both mentally and physically. Stress hormones like cortisol rise when you dwell on things you cannot change. And over time, this can lead to early signs of aging, wrinkles, and even illness. Those who hold on to bitterness often bear a hardened, drained appearance, as though life itself has worn them down. And in many ways, it has. Yet, there are some who seem impossibly vibrant and youthful, regardless of their age. What is their secret? They refuse to let the past define them. They have made peace with what is behind them, recognizing that holding on to old pain only harms themselves, not those who caused it. Instead of clinging to regret, they live in the present. Instead of being trapped by past mistakes, they focus on growth, healing, and freedom. Science echoes this wisdom. Studies reveal that people who practice forgiveness and mindfulness experience lower stress levels, better immune function, and even longer lifespans. When you let go of grudges and regrets, your body responds, releasing tension, repairing itself, and maintaining a radiant youthfulness. If you've ever been told you look younger than your age, it isn't just genetics at play, it might be because you've chosen to unburden yourself from the past. By embracing the now and moving forward, your mindset preserves your inner and outer vitality. So ask yourself, what are you still holding on to? Anger? Guilt? Resentment? Whatever it may be, it's not just dimming your spirit. It's aging you. But the moment you decide to let it go, to stop carrying what no longer serves you, you'll feel lighter, freer, younger. The past is a weight, and those who release it radiate with a timeless glow. If you've ever wondered why some people appear more youthful than their years suggest, now you know, it's more than genetics. It's about mindset, lifestyle, and energy. And if you don't yet feel this ageless ease in yourself, perhaps it's time to embrace these transformative psychological habits. Your mind, and your body, will thank you. I believe these habits can bring meaningful value to your life as well. You may already be incorporating some of them, but if not, consider weaving them into your routine. With time, you may find your days becoming lighter, more joyful, and deeply fulfilling. May your journey be filled with health and happiness.